Hey, folks. Alright, so... Oops, I forgot I didn't put the entrance on the other side yet. Alright, so I disabled the grass for the time being, and... I did not realize how badly it, Ooh, no. Bad. We need good grass. Right. Really missed, didn't I? Some of this. Alright, we'll smooth that out later. We're gonna continue onward. There's that issue right there. So I'm guessing there's some mirroring here. Again, this is guesswork for these parts. And a lot of the problems I'm having is crashing. Actually, that's what I wanted to do. And so hopefully that can be alleviated. Want this 3. Right now I'm having trouble seeing where I'm placing blocks because their invisible stuff is hiding it quite well. What do I do? 2? Yeah, 2. Now, typical if we do the Hogwarts model. I'm really low on printing supplies right now, so usually I just print a bunch of these out and look them over. I was supposed to go to Walmart the other day and pick up the supplies I needed for my Canon printer, but totally forgot about it. I went to the Dollar General, which is for, I don't know where that is in other parts of the world. It's basically a very cheap in and out kind of store. It's got a variety of different things. Where are we working at right now? We're working on this building, which is not as tall. I'm trying to find one of the quote-unquote bridge. There it is. But can we find one that's... It's definitely not as tall. Can we tell from here? Sort of. Where's the top down when you need it? Alright, I don't know what this part is. Oh wait, I know it. This is the wing that we haven't done yet. Okay, so this tells us a lot. Like there's a path here that I didn't know about. And this is the official model. Okay, and there's the turrets. So what we can tell from here is there's a block, window, block, window, block, window. And I'm guessing it's going to be the same all the way around. So we're going to get rid of... nope, not that one. Oh yeah, actually that was the one we needed to get rid of. It looks like it was like a block window type deal. Get rid of this one, add this one, and it's not as tall. We know this much. In fact, that should work. Except for this end. There's a taller part that extends out of the roof, and we'll try to accommodate that. This is at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tall. it looks like. And that's actually over here. In fact, it's right here. So if we did... Now this is where... This is going to go all the way up to 8. This will tell us exactly... what we need to know. And perhaps that our original assessment of this building here was not accurate. How many windows do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Okay, that looks about right. And we're going to go with the assumption that this entire build is going to be 8 tall. Not only that, I should... Yeah, it looks like... So it goes underneath, so there are windows down at this base level. And... Oh, look! I think this is perfect. Oh, it's that one with the shiny glass in the way. So it's got this, all the way around it. It's 8 high. Okay. And that tells us a great deal. Like, for instance, this, oh, come on now. Now it's doing that thing where if I look at... Oops. Huh. Interesting. This is those turrets in the front. Or not turrets, towers. Towers. Not turrets. This is a turret. My first and second, and I think even part of my third season. Wait, am I in season 3 now? Or season 2? Season 3, I believe. So, season 2, I was calling things towers and turrets, and they were not correct. Oh, look. Perfect, actually. This will tell me, or this tells me a lot. A lot more than... Okay, so there is no bridge underneath here. If you see that. Wow. So you have to go upstairs in order to... What a pain in the rear. Can you imagine oh, I've got a class over by the clock. Let me go all the way up these stairs in order to get... Holy cow. Can you imagine? Oh man, that's gotta be a... That would be a day wrecker right there for me. And it doesn't... Okay, so it doesn't look like those actually come out like the way I thought they did. You know what I'm gonna do? This looks like it goes flat. Doesn't look like it had the outcropping that I thought it did. So what we'll do is we'll go straight across. For a number of reasons. That's going to make it easier on me in the long run. Now, feel free to yell at me if that was incorrect. And what we'll do is I'm going to install a stone stand mod. Don't crash on me. Okay, there we go. And basically that'll allow me to do that stone bridge pretty neatly. Truth be told, I could cut that and move it forward if I wanted to make it a little bit more grand. And we all know how well this usually works out for me. Yeah, let's leave that alone. Alright, so let's... The... Yay. The game's already starting to hate me for this build. Alright. The reason we're doing that is we're making sure that, yep, that's the center. Also, we can make this valley here a lot deeper and more interesting. Right, so we'll start actually here. And I went way too tall. Alright, so we want... This has got to be 8 tall to begin with. And we're going to continue with the 8 tall all the way around here. Now it's got those larger windows, which I'm going to do my cathedral windows. If you saw season 2, you saw those. I'm going to do that in this build as well. Now this is the turret, and from the measurements I was able to find, it's 9 long or 9 in diameter. So we're not going to be able to do the round turrets like I would want to do. In this case, it's the nature of the build. Where I can actually do, I said turrets again, didn't I? Where I can actually do towers, I meant to say. I will do towers. It's just what it is. We have to remember this is a magical school, and so things like structural integrity do not matter to this this build. And we're going to do 2 on the end here, just like that. Did I do 2 on the other end? I did not. Alright, so for the most part this is going to be pretty easy to do. It's going to be mirrored. I just gotta find my windows now. Get rid of that. Type in. There it is. Again, there's no squared windows, so we gotta use the ones that are default in the game. That's what I like about the parts of this game. Is that I had to build or do all that, and it was just a control shift, and boom, perfect. As it were. Now this is a tricky part here, because this is actually, there's a wall here. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Oops, I made a boo-boo. Right there. Alright, so this goes out into a stone courtyard, which is not built yet. It's right here. Not so sure that I'm going to keep it a stone courtyard because, well, that's a lot of stone. And if I can get away with doing something else, I will. Let's take a look at this overview. Alright, so this is where we're at here. To be more precise, right here. And where did that thing go? So you see that there is a stone courtyard here. And I think I'm just going to make it stone all the way through. That's on this side. Or I'm sorry, that's on this side here. Yeah. Wait, where is it at, actually? Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm sitting like, I don't understand. Okay, so they got this opening here a little bit further over. And this might be caused for me to cut the build and move it over a few. So that the courtyard's slightly bigger. Now, is there a... What would help me out greatly is seeing down into it. Because this white stuff doesn't tell me much of anything. I could go back and watch the movies and figure out what it is. Probably missed it. Now, bear in mind, I've never played the games. I've watched the movies and sat there and nitpicked them all. So it just seems like this side is much bigger than the other. By far. Which you know, that's kind of the kicker of everything is there's no concrete. This is X amount, this many feet, at least not that I can find. And I'm using a combination of maps. This is the one I was using. So I guess, yeah, this side is bigger. And then it's got smaller wings here. So that does make sense. Okay. I'm going to come back and do windows on that. Right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to cover up this. And then the game's going to freeze. And hopefully, yep, there we go. Now the biggest problem I've got is... Yeah, that's right. Trying to figure out where the circle actually is. So in order for me to make sure that I remember where that is, we're going to use squares. We'll come back. The tower's is going to be a different segment, of course. So, but this helps me know where everything's at. And actually, what I can do is I can take that out and just like that we maintain our structure and the ability to build. And I believe that was a wall that goes straight that way. Shoot. I wasn't counting. That's my mistake. Well, we know that there's an arch right about in this area, which is very interesting to say the least. We're gonna put it here. It wasn't a very big arch. It was a... See, that definitely makes it more compelling, because if we look here, there's... Unless that arch doesn't go straight through. Where's that back end picture? Here. Okay, so that... Okay, that's definitely in line. If you were to draw a straight line, I believe that arch is in line with the outside. So what we're going to do, what I don't want to do, is we're going to fix this issue real quick later. Alright. That freeze probably indicates that we've now created two separate things, which I'm hoping. Alright, and let's check the front here. Now this was supposed to go from this point forward. It's meant to be 2. So we can move this thing 3 units forward without an issue. At least that perceived issue, that is. Oops. Okay, so there... Prepare for unforeseen circumstances and such. I didn't realize that I should have realized that. Corner pieces were not connected, technically speaking. Alright, let's try this again. Control X. Yes. That was where it was. Oh dear. Oh dear. Maybe it's because I'm in the... Am I in the way? Is this what the issue is? Alright, we're gonna paste it over there for right now. And what is it? F9? F8? What seems to be the issue? Let's get rid of this over here. Oh boy. I see. We have a piece of the build that didn't come with. Wait, I'm not in my personal view. Why is this taking so long to move? Can we shove this in here without it being an issue? Yes. Okay, cool. Right. There we go. Alright, bud. I've eliminated the issue. Alright, that's the original spot. 1, 2. Alright, so we're going to paste it there. We're going to grab that piece. Is that correct? I don't know where the rest of it went. I don't think that's correct at all. But it's there. So we only moved forward 2 spaces because of this front. Get rid of that. So what we'll do is we'll cut off the front half here. And let's see where we are currently. We are 5 in between, -1, which makes it 4. Will this suffice? Not really. It really needs to... if we want this thing to look right, we're going to have to move forward 2 more spaces, really. So we're going to cut off the ends. It's going to freak out a little bit about that. Of the castles here. Oop, went too far. All my painstaking work to make sure those worked out. That's okay. Sometimes you have to suffer for your art. And suffer I shall. Alright. There we go. Now we're going to cut this again. Paste it. And it's not going to be as good as I would have hoped. But you know what? It's going to be fine. If nothing else, what we can do is move this building up a little bit more. And you know what? We're already here. Let's save it. Yes. Let's hope. So we're going to exit. Alright, I believe I would just move that forward 4. And if we were to look at this, there is a gap, see? And I would guess that's about 4. And I did not realize how small that tower is. Oh, look at how well we could see how everything is put together. That's fantastic. There's actually a little outreach right here over the edge. Alright, so there's that. And that's caused enough of a gap here for this. That's caused 4. And of course the freezing you see is the game realizing that the 2 are now 2 different builds are all 1. Now this is gonna It's not going to change much, actually. This piece over here is in the wrong location now. But that can be fixed real quick just by doing this. And cutting it. I need a better angle on what I'm looking at. And it goes right there. Of course, we got to cut one of those off. There we go. Perfect. And of course that was 4 to begin with anyways. That goes like that. All right. Ooh, jeez. Oh, to say the least. Right. Before we get too carried away, let's go ahead and pop in the archway that's been plaguing us. And I think that will settle it. That'll be fine. Alright, so it's not going to be quite the... it's not quite right. Is it? I mean, this goes... Where's that other white thing again? Arch, that goes there. I believe that that was 3D printed and fantastically done so too. I believe this is it. It's got the god awful. Okay. I'm trying to find that courtyard. Oh, here it is. Well, I guess it's not too much of a... There's a little bit more on this side. And I suppose I could pick the whole build up now and move it some more. And then, you know what? Let's do that. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. We're just going to move it according to that. Now this will mess up over there. Because of how this is situated. But what we're going to do is I cut it right at the where the thing is meant to be. Now I can't click view image because it does this thing. And that's not going to work. But if we were to estimate that that's 2, it looks like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or something like that. You know what? I do have a thing here. That says that that's supposed to be a 9 on either side of this. So this is a 6. So it's gonna move 3 more over. Alright. 3 more over. and then it should look right. Oh dear. What have we done? Oh, I'm in the pig. I'm in the way. Alright, so we're gonna put this back. And the reason we're gonna put this back is because we're gonna conjoin. I like the distance of these already. I don't wanna take the whole thing. And come on. There you go. I like that gap of 6 there. And of course I might come back to it and make it a bigger gap. We'll see. And here I thought that this hill was going to be tall or wide enough. Right, so we're going to get rid of that. Paste it in. Alright, it's creating the copy. There it goes. Now, will this be enough? You know what? If I did one, and in fact, you know what? No, it's not going to be enough. Because there's a... Well, you know, Now, according to the thing I designed this off of... Oh, wait, you know what? That's correct. So... Where's the boo-boo? If we're looking at the... Because what I was basing it off of was a map, and it looks like it ends here. So like I mistakenly grabbed this part and pulled it more forward. Yes, it does look like that. Okay, so in order to fix this, how wide is this? This is a 7, and it needs to pretty much go where, right over here. So this here has to move a total of 3 more blocks. Oh, I can join the two together. That's why that's like that now. All right. And then I took them apart. The game does not like that, of course. And so what we're going to end up doing is we're going to cut this again. We're going to move it forward 7 to give that courtyard a lot more distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we paste it again. And now that's really going to mess up the other end. But this is going to be the school. This school is pretty massive. And then what we'll do is we'll cut this end here. Just like so. All right. And again, what we're going to do is we're going to save it here. We're going to paste that back in. Oops. There we go. We're telling it that the wall here, and let's just double check because we want to make sure this is correct. that they're all connected. And it doesn't look quite like it over here, so we're just gonna make sure that everything is connected that needs to be, that's at an angle. Alright. So we'll cut that, paste it back in, and something has upset the game, or upset the something underneath. Because if I do this, oh, over here, where was it at? Maybe it's me again. Oops. And right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, so it's something here. I see what it is, or at least I did. Somewhere in this area, something's disconnected. Here it is. Actually, you know what? I think that's gonna work. Because if we look at this, well, we need to move back one, and maybe move the, yeah, we'll move it back 1. And that should fix the issue here. All right. Alright, we're going to tell them to conjoin. They are now conjoined. Alright. You know what? This looks a lot better than what it was. We're conjoining those two back together. And, you know what? We're going to leave it here for today. Next time, we'll continue building this outright. Sorry that it's a bit of a complex issue here, but in order to make sure this is as close to being right as possible. I mean, I could just not care and say, well, the thing that I was going off of was wrong, and we're not gonna correct anything that's not right, or we're gonna force it. Nah, that's not my style at all. We're not gonna shy away from a challenge, as it were. Alright, so, and I'm impressed with how Havoc's behaving. It could have crashed like crazy. I was messing around with Minecraft earlier, and something simple that I did crashed the whole thing. And to me, it wasn't as complex. It was placing a block, and it broke the game for some reason. I don't know why. I was trying to do Traincraft, which, if I do get it working, actually, no, I take it back. I'm not gonna do another Minecraft series. Oh god, that was a nightmare the last time I did it. That was Journey to the Core, and long story short, we were at each other's throats by the end, off the camera. You could probably tell in the few later episodes that we were kind of upset with each other and such. But that being said, that's all I'm going to do for today. So no Minecraft series coming up, unless I decide to do the Traincraft, which was what I was interested in doing. But man, I thought I'd get a lot more done today. But then again, I didn't realize I was recording for 2 hours. No more than that when I did this part. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.